Since I bought my house, this has become one of my all-time favorite store, and the people are just amazing. So let's go on in and meet them.
Okay, excellent. Thanks, Vince.
Okay.
All for your help. See you soon,
See
eh?
ya.
All right.
But I'm just saying, like, you could do that instead of.
Yeah.
Hi, Vince.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm Robin HC from Making It Big, and I was hoping to interview you and ask you a few questions about what you do.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. So you are actually in charge of this department here, and so what does that look like on a daily basis?
Hectic,
Hectic.
busy,
Yes.
and all the problems.
Okay. And what are some of the problems that come up?
From a loose screw,
Yeah.
for one, changing of washers, number two, and types of faucet, number three.
Okay.
There are a gazillion of them.
Yeah, I see that. There's lots of things here, and I don't think I'd know what to do with most of them. So you actually know what all these things are?
About 90%, yes.
Okay, that's great. And what about that 10%? What do you do with them?
I have to ask.
Yeah, I have to ask. And who do you go to ask
Oh, I
this?
go to the phone and ask some of the suppliers themselves
Okay, great.
for problems that I cannot solve myself.
Excellent. And so how long have you been in this business?
18 years.
18 years. That's great. In this neighborhood?
Yes, in this store.
Okay, wonderful. And I really see, like, I've noticed you have such a connection with the customers here. You know everybody by name.
Hopefully, yes. I think, if not by name, even by face.
Yeah, that's a really nice personal touch. So what else can you tell us about you and what you do and sort of the inside scoop on being so successful at what you do?
Well, for me, the first thing is customer service.
Absolutely.
I give the customers the best that I could, my full attention, and I guess that's it.
Yeah, and I've actually experienced that because it's so small town here coming in. It's really nice to have people call you by name. So I've definitely experienced the customer
Oh,
service.
thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much for taking the
You're
time to chat
welcome.
with me today.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Vince. I'm Robin HC at Making It Big, and this week, remember to look into your life and look at the areas where you can be making it big. Until next week, bye for now.
Oh, wait, so the screws, that's why I won't do any more of that. Okay, great. Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Hans.
Yep.
May I have a moment of your time to ask you a few questions
You
about
may.
what you do?
You may.
Beautiful. So I'm Robin HC from Making It Big.
Hans, yes.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you,
you.
Hans. So Hans, I would love to know, how long have you been here at Home Hardware on Roncesvalles?
Home Hardware, I've been here for 28 years.
28
Yeah.
years. Wow. And so you take care of
Of the hardware section,
the hardware
but I
section.
only work here part-time.
Yeah.
I work here on a Thursday and a Friday and a Saturday, all
Okay.
day Saturday. But today I'm filling in for somebody else who's off sick, so that's why I'm here today. Usually I'm not
Okay.
here on a Wednesday.
Well, we're lucky that we got you then, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So all this stuff in here,
Yep.
you understand, like there's a couple of rows. You take care of all of these?
Yeah, we have, for instance, these here is the section with screwdrivers, with tools.
Yep.
As you can see, the clamps here. You start with the staple guns, staples, and then you go right over there, and at the end on the right-hand side,
Yeah.
that's where all our power tools are.
Okay.
And then we have from the power tools, you want whatever you need from the power tools, from the drill to the jigsaw, whatever you need, we have it.
Yeah, okay. And so I'm just going to move over
Yeah.
here with you. And so what can you tell me about, so I'm looking today for sort of what are the tools and tips for success and in this business?
Well, if you, for instance, are a person who just purchased a house here in the old neighborhood, there's
Yes.
certain items which a person got to have. And you start off with a very simple thing. They need screwdrivers, they need a hammer, they need a level, and they probably need a staple gun or something. But these are the basic tools what people usually need. And when the
Okay.
people come in, when they have their old houses, they come with all kind of things unimaginable. And they said, would you have that particular screw? Or would you have that? And we do have a little thing over there. There's where all the special screws and little things you cannot buy anywhere. We have them here.
Oh, okay. So because it is such an old neighborhood, you've got specialty items that you
Yeah,
stock
we
for
do.
customers.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. I've got an old house in the neighborhood too, so
Good.
that's good to know.
And also on the other side of this wall here, this is where the electrical section is. So that has all to do with the electrical. If you need a plug, or if you need an extension cord, or anything for your television, for satellite, we have it all on the other side. That's all to do
Okay.
with electrical.
Yeah.
And then also the smoke detectors, the carbon monoxide, name it, it's all on this side over
So
there.
it sounds like you have everything here.
Pretty well, pretty well.
And so what would you say is I've noticed that you're very good with customers, very
Yeah.
personable. What is sort of the number one secret behind your success here?
Well, I tell you to be honest with the customer,
Yeah.
and you should know your product. Don't tell the customer this is good if you know it's junk,
Right.
because the customer will not come back.
Absolutely.
And always speak the truth. And if you don't know the product, tell the customer, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe I should get somebody else and help me
Right.
on this.
yeah, so just being honest.
But honest and friendly to the people, and
Yeah.
help them. Don't stand around and say, well, let them go.
Right.
And ask the person, is that what you like? And I can help you. And
Yeah.
if you need, you don't have to push them too much. And say, if that's what you like, I'll help you.
Okay.
And I'll give you some hints what is good and what isn't good.
That's great.
That's what I think. This is the biggest success.
Yeah. And what about on a daily basis? What would be the biggest challenge that you might encounter here?
The biggest challenge is usually when the person comes in with an old log. And with this log, that's probably 60 or 70 years in the house. And then they need a part for a log.
Okay.
Sometimes we can help them, sometimes we can't, but then
Right.
we refer the people to the locksmith.
Okay.
And the locksmith is the person can usually help them.
Right.
Sometimes we advise the people it's not worth it,
Yeah.
put a new lock in.
Right.
But some people want to go with the old locks.
Now, do people actually come in? My house is 99 years old, and I have some of these the traditional old
Yep.
keys.
Yep.
Do people actually ever come in with those and ask for those
Yes.
to be cut?
Yes.
And are you able to cut
No,
them?
not to cut them, but we do get these keys from, we call it the skeleton key.
Yeah.
We get them from Montreal,
Right.
and you can pretty well match them. But if you really have to get them cut, that is a locksmith's work. Our machines
Right.
don't cut these.
So essentially, with all the doors in my house, I could go out and find a key that would lock those.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. From the old locks, you can pretty well find the key. You just have to look at the shape of the key,
Yeah.
and you can pretty well open any door.
Now, if I don't actually have the key, I've just got the lock. Are we able to figure it out that way?
Yeah, only the locksmith can. not
Okay,
us.
so that's where the
Yeah.
locksmith actually comes
Exactly.
in.
Exactly.
Okay.
We only copy keys. That's
Yeah.
what our machine does. If you have a key, I can copy the key.
Okay.
But we cannot make a new key.
Right.
That's impossible for us.
Okay.
So only the machine is set up on the copier.
Okay. And so one more thing. Anything that I didn't ask you today that you'd like to tell us about what you do or anything about the store here?
Oh, I love our boss. He is an excellent person to work for.
That's a good thing to say. And that's Len you're talking
That's
about?
Len, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I like actually being here for so many years. I like the people. I
Yeah.
I know so many customers by name.
Yeah. I
And
appreciate that about
it's
here.
it's really something like home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Well, thank you, Hans, for
welcome.
taking the time
You're
with me. It
welcome.
was really lovely
You're
to speak with
welcome.
you. And you are
Lovely to speak
German,
to
by
you.
the way, too,
Yes,
aren't you?
yes.
Yes. Und ich habe in Deutschland gewohnt für 7
Ja?
Jahre.
Ja,
Zur
ich habe
Schule
in Deutschland
gegangen.
für 15 Jahre gewohnt.
15? Ja, wo?
In Köln.
In Köln.
Ja.
Ah, wunderschön.
Ja.
Okay, well, vielen Dank.
Bitte schön.
Okay.
Okay. Ciao.
So I am Robin HC, and this has been Making It Big. And remember to look into your life, the areas of your life where you can start to make it big. And until next time, we'll see you then. Bye for now.